No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Crosses the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Bringing the heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. Oh, he's got some space. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit, but talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They go to the ground. Turning on the Jets. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's in open space downfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the the sticks with the first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes to the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll try to do it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Snagged in the middle, it's Randall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running.
He's loose. It's a running room. Inside the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Clemson! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Looking to scramble. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right on target this time. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure, but man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. That's caught. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Throwing right. And it's caught. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Klubnik. Here's the pressure. Snares it outside, it's Haynes.
Gonna have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch, by the way. He toe tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1-yard gain.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry. Old-school Clemson, great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Quarterback moving. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. The inside handoff. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. Here's the handoff. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Using his feet to buy time. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, third and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
Well, that's just one the kicker would love to have back here in the fourth quarter in the tie game.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for room. It's Haynes. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Catch in the middle. It's Randall. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Moving away from pressure. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They got it, it's blocked.
And what a time to do it. Tie ball game, 2nd half. You always talk about offense, you always talk about defense, but the special teams field goal block unit coming up big for this team.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
They'll go with a direct snap. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, we hear so much about aggressiveness. Interesting spot. You know, you're on your side of the field. It's a tie game. The clock ticks out. It's not the worst thing in the world, but we can't make a mistake in this situation.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's sharp. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
He makes the snap at the 47-yard line. Do not for first down. That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch, and then you see his ability once he has the football in his hands.
Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Touchdown, Clemson! They strike first here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. Inside the 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Extending the play. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. Here's a heat. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got the back over the middle. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.